Okay, here we go. I'm fighting with light here. It's hard to get the right light this time of day. I got everything closed up because it's 100 degrees outside. The hat keeps the sun off of me. I'll show you a few things today. We have some products. In the past, I have really preached one brand of camera, and that's maybe true. I've had some difficulties out of that camera lately. So I went looking for something else and found a new camera, and I'm going to show that to you today. Okay, here we go. We're going to head out here and look at this first one. This first camera is a solar powered, has a solar panel that can be separated, and you can put it somewhere where you have a better light source. And there it is. The cameras are going off. That's the sounds you're hearing. Get you a shot here of it. Right. There's the camera. They're on the edge. And we get around here and show you the front of it. It has many different mounting options. But that's the one that worked best for me. I have it right now set to look down this little area here in between my neighbor's house and mine, and when it sees something, it alerts. It uses artificial intelligence. It knows if it's an animal or if it's a cat or something like that. It doesn't notify me. It'll make a record of it, it'll record it, but it doesn't notify me if it knows that it's a cat or something. But here's the other one. All right, this is Eufy Security 2K. This is also solar powered, but if you look, the solar panel is on the top. So you can just mount this camera wherever you want, and it connects, and it's pulling video. Now, these Eufy, I didn't know anything about these, never heard of them. Had heard a funny name before, but didn't know anything about the camera systems. So here it is. It alerted just again, telling me that somebody's in the backyard. But it looks over here through my backyard and does a great job. I can check in at any time. Anytime I want, I can check in on this system and check my backyard. Now, I have other cameras too that because I do all of these because I make all these videos, I have all these other cameras that I use to check these products, review the products for you. But let's go in and take a look at another piece that connects to this. Now, I bought this first camera, the split camera that I showed you first. Bought that one first. Was just gonna get it and do a review. Really knew nothing about the product. Just bought it. Was gonna make a review, and it hooked up so good. It was so smart. It was so clear that I was sold immediately. And the app is just great. So here's another. It's the doorbell. And this doorbell is very smart. It's not like, it's even smarter than Blink or one of those. This thing sees, and it has two cameras, so it has a camera there. Has a camera up underneath of it. And it has lights. So if you walk up here at night, lights come on. The camera's recording you. It records this stoop, and that's called a package camera. So there it goes, alerting me. So if somebody puts a package on my porch, that bottom camera keeps track of that package, watches the package for you, and if it moves in any way, if the package moves, it alerts you, takes pictures, downloads it, sends you the pictures, and we'll do whatever you want from there. You can have it alert If you want to, you can have it alert, tell somebody, you know, we're watching, leave, or, you know, whatever you would do. So there's some of the cameras. It's called Eufy, and I also have a robot. Let's see, what's this thing doing? Right, there we go. I also have a robot lawnmower and have robot vacuum cleaners. And I saw that they had a vacuum cleaner, so I also so I got the vacuum cleaner also. It also has artificial intelligence and very, very smart vacuum. Does just a wonderful job. So all these products I bought one by one, not knowing what they were or what to expect out of them. I haven't had the first issue out of any of them. Nothing, not a blip, not a hiccup, not just nothing. They have hooked up and they've just absolutely been perfect. So we'll go over some of the particulars on them here in a minute. But also, let me show you. This is my, it's kind of like a little server. It keeps all of the video from my house here. Nothing goes out to Google or third-party people. Nobody can get a look at this except me. So anything it sees on the doorbell, it's sent in here to this little system. There's actually a hard drive in there. There's a 1 terabyte hard drive, and I have added another terabyte. You can go much bigger, but so there's actually 2 full terabytes in there recording video, archiving for you. So that's the product. The problem is I've reviewed many and I have recommended one in particular to you. If you watch the channel a lot, if you're a subscriber, you know what that product is. Lately, over the last year, that product has just become unusable almost. It's just pretty much unusable. So I don't recommend that product anymore. I'm not gonna say the name. Just go back and look. You'll know exactly which one it is. It's the one that I recommended for years. But so that got me on, onto this product, onto this brand, and we'll get into the particulars. Okay, hey everybody, welcome. I told you I'd be having a lot of videos coming out, and I do. I have a lot more, but I have a lot of them have been recorded, but I haven't got the time to edit them yet. So this is one that really shocked me when I saw it. I'd had customers ask me about this name, this company, and I said, well, I've never heard of them, you don't want that, let me tell you about this one. I found that the people who wanted these devices, they were very adamant about what they wanted, and they were very adamant about the fact that they were very good cameras. So I hadn't dealt with them, had very rarely seen them, and knew nothing about them. So just knew the people were kind of crazy about them, and that's that. But as I was going about my business yesterday, this caught the corner out of my eye. This is by a company called Eufy. That's the only way I can figure to pronounce it. Now they have all different types of cameras. They have doorbells. They have light bulbs. They have all the devices, the Wi-Fi devices. They just haven't came on real strong as some of them have, or so I thought. So I noticed something about this camera that was very important. It covered all of the bases that people are asking for. So let me go over a couple things with you. It's 3K, 360 degree rotation. It's got grid
has you can set up a grid. It has AI. It's 8 gigabyte, and it's color night vision. Now, another very important thing, if you look here, this is the solar panel. So this has been a problem. People come to me, they either want a battery powered device, or they want a corded device, or they can't use a corded device because it's too far away from an outlet, it's too hard to change the batteries, it's too hard to. So here we go. We see that it's 360 degree coverage. It's solar powered. That gets rid of that problem with the cords and with charging batteries. So let's take a quick look at this thing. I wanted to do a quick unboxing with you because I'm going to install this thing tomorrow, and I'm going to get a little bit of feedback on it. And I'll quickly show you the rest of the box. Basically says the same things they all say, except this one says stay charged with forever power. It says subject lock and tracking, built-in local storage, which means you have an SD card. That's becoming something that a lot of these cameras don't have, and a lot of them do not allow you to access that SD card good because they want you to pay a service. They want you to pay a fee. So here we go, wire free for flexible installation. So here we go. Let's take a look at this thing. It shows it set up in different parts of the house. Now, right off the bat, I see that very interesting packaging. Very nice. Very nice. High dollar packaging. Very nice packaging. Has this foam inlay here to protect the device. This is the solar panel, and there's where it attaches. Feels like very nice. It's not that real super cheap plastic. Has a little bit of weight to it. This is the camera. Actually has 2 cameras here. It may even have 3 lenses here. So you're supposed to be able to really get in tight 8 times with this thing. So supposed to be some really good up close shots. There's how you get that 360 degree rotation. A lot of heft to it, built-in speaker. Right now, let's see, that's a sync. So I'm thinking this must be an SD card. Looks like, no, that's your USB. That doesn't come off. So I'll have to look more into it about an SD card. We'll get to that in a little while. But right off the bat, very nice packaging. Really nice packaging. Some positioning stickers. I don't know what that means. We'll have to look on that. It's like, don't know what that is. Like part of the stand. This is also part of the stand. And let's see. Down here is the instruction manual. I believe the instruction manual's on the bottom. Is that right? Oh, it's on the bottom of this thing. Can't even get it out. Wow. No, it's just a really nice piece of paper. Yeah. Wow, they really want you to have a nice experience with the package. It's not even it's just an extra large piece of cardboard paper to make it look better when you look down into the box, which is divided up into a little grid, and very interesting. So most of the time when I see packaging like this, it pays off. And you see this super ultra cheap packaging and the company doesn't care. That's when you see a product that is just maybe shiny, but doesn't work as good as what they want to present that it does. I haven't read any of the paperwork on this yet, so I don't know if there's a whole lot of errors in the language and all that. There's many times that's a dead giveaway for a cheap piece of crap. So maybe this has it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I wanted you to see the device before I got it too high up on a pole or something, and we weren't able to do that. I will tell you, it's a very substantial piece, much heavier than I thought. Does not feel like some of the very light, cheap ones that I have seen in the past. Now, I will tell you, this was on the pricey side. You can get a 360-degree Wi-Fi camera. Of course, it's not going to be solar powered, but you can get one for $35. So I'm expecting a lot out of this thing because I think it was $249. So for $249, I'm holding that up pretty high. So let's there's a look at it. Let me find out more about it, get it mounted, and I'll give you a better review. So we'll get back to it shortly.
Here's a look at the app. It's going to be Eufy. And here's all of my different devices that I have with Eufy, and you can, on the app, also your cleaning devices like my RoboVacs and automatic vacuum cleaners. They're all in the same app, along with your security, your doorbells, cameras, things like that. So this is the app. It integrates everything together. This is the camera that we are looking at right now. I think it, yeah, there it comes. And you can, of course, you can move the cameras however you want. You can zoom in. There's unlimited things you can do with this app. There's the pan and tilt. All the general things, and then much more, because you can set this thing to I have it set to a place that it's supposed to stay at, and then it watches in that area for humans, and then it will tell me when it spots a human. Now, big thing with this is that I have it set up so that all video stays in my home, never leaves my home. All the other cameras, they're trying to make you use their servers. They keep all your recordings and all your information on their servers, and basically you have to pay to see that. I wanted to get away from that. I don't want my video leaving. I want to keep control of all of it, and I'm not going to pay somebody for my videos, for the video that is produced in my home, the video that nobody else should be looking at anyway. Also, it keeps, if you're worried about government entities, keeps them from viewing this stuff. If you have your own little server, you keep it all to yourself, there's no way they can get access to it. So here's some of the settings, and you can set different power settings for your solar panel and how you want to be notified. Basically, it's the same stuff with all cameras. But so there's what the app looks like. I just wanted you to see what the app looks like. You would have to, get used to using the app, but it is so intuitive. This thing it hooked up and it did what it was supposed to do. It installed with little or no input from me. We are now into early fall. The video that at the beginning of this video, that was filmed in early spring, and I've been using the camera all summer, and I have had not one single issue out of the camera. None.
This is probably the best device that I've ever purchased. It's the smartest device. It uses built-in AI, and it gets updates. It is the smartest device that I've ever used. It's the best device I've ever used. Quality, I haven't had one single blip out of this thing. I haven't had to do anything to it. Any of these devices, you're looking at 3 different devices here just on my security, and I haven't had to do a single thing with this device. I'm trying to look at now. Of course, I'm using a different built-in app too. There we go. There's the rest of it. I couldn't get it to. I'm using the screen capture on my editing, and that's why I couldn't get it to go down. But now you're looking straight at my phone, and this was a previous. There's my backyard. And that's another little solar powered camera. Also, I've never had an issue out of this thing. This little solar powered one, never had an issue out of that one. So these are the 3. That's my doorbell. The doorbell has 2 cameras, and then I have the side camera and the back camera. And then that right there where it says Jackson Home, that is my server. That's where all the information is stored. It does not go to Google. So there's a look at the app. Okay, so that's the Eufy 360 solar can. Great product. I've used that. The earlier video, part of the video was from early spring. It's now early fall. I've used the product the entire summer. I've not had any problems out of it. The app installs and you just follow along. It quickly takes care of everything for you. Integrates with all the other Eufy products if you have them. I've used it all summer. I haven't had a single issue out of this product. I recommend that you purchase Eufy products. They're a little more on the expensive side than other cameras. Well worth it though. The AI that is built into these systems and the fact that you can control the video, you keep the video on site. Nobody else has access to it. That's something that other systems are not offering now. They want to get your money. So I highly recommend that you buy these products. They work super good. Had no issue out of any of them. We're going months now and I haven't had an issue out of any of their products, including their vacuum cleaners, cameras, doorbells. All the products that I have by Eufy, I haven't had any issue out of any of them. The app has installed and taken care of everything for me. So there you go. That's my review. Remember, they might do it another way. They might buy other cameras. But that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.